Hi, my name's Joshua French and I'm the head of PE here at Heathcote Sixth Form. I'll be talking to you today about the BTEC Extended National Diploma in Sport. So the course itself, you cover 14 units over 2 years. 4 of those units are externally assessed exam units. The other 10 are assessed via coursework. So where there's such a large coursework element, it means that the pupils on this course need to have a high level of organisation, because you'll be set deadlines throughout the year which we need you to meet in order to be able to mark, give feedback and progress you on to the next unit. There are also vocational skills which will deliver throughout the duration of the course. These vocational skills provide you with the opportunity and skill set in order to be successful if you were to move on to university or into the working world after you've left us after the end of year 13. Now, because of the size of the course being 14 units, it means that it's actually worth the same as 3 A-levels. So it means that your timetable would be very heavily orientated around the BTEC sport itself. And my final key point around the course is where it can lead you. So if you are someone who has got a real interest in being physically active, you have a love of sport, and you like to find out more about the breadth of the world and what you can go into, this is going to be the course for you. So we've had students who have left us and gone on to university. We've had students who have left us and gone abroad, potentially to pursue a career within the world of football. But it's not just football in where we have students. We've got pupils on the course at the moment who have real interest in gymnastics, netball and tennis. We're now going to listen to one of our current students talk about his experience on the course.
I chose to study BTEC Sport at Heathcote because I've had a love for sport since I was a young kid, and I felt like this was a good step towards specialising in an area, whether it be sports or biology. So after Heathcote, I'm looking to either go to uni and study something related to sports and maybe closer to anatomy and those sciences. If that doesn't work out, and even if that does work out, alongside it I'll be doing football refereeing after studying the officiating course, and even before then I've been really interested in football and the officiating side of things, and I'll be looking to make a career out of that.
From the board behind me there are a list of units. Now you can see there are far more than 14. The good thing with the BTEC is that it enables us to really plan the course based around the cohort in which we have. There are some mandatory units on the board behind me, so it means we have to cover them. And I'd also like to draw your attention to the units which are in bold, because those bold units are the units which are externally assessed where you'll have your examination. An example of some interesting units which have some practical elements would be the sports leadership. So for this course and for this qualification in the unit, sports leadership, you'd have the opportunity to deliver, plan and reflect on a practical session, potentially to one of the local primary schools. A secondary unit that our students often find interest in is sports psychology. So looking at how the mind works and the effect that group dynamics have within a team sport. Why is it that some teams are more successful than others when the relationships between the players are better? That's down to sports psychology, and that's something we can reflect on through the coursework assignment. So here at Heathcote there are multiple opportunities around studying the BTEC with us. You'll notice that from our website that we've got very strong local links with professional and semi-professional clubs. We do our best to make sure that our students always receive the practical elements of the course, because we know that that's often the best way that students learn. It's not always through being sat in a classroom, but actually experiencing the skills and the knowledge of the content in which we're delivering through the practical environment. We also have multiple links with local coaching organisations, and there's chances to do level 1 qualifications. Currently in year 13, we have someone who, through the sports officiating unit, who you've heard from previously, who's gone through and is actually officiating football matches and working for the FA outside of school on the weekend. And he gained that experience and that love of the rules around sport through one of the units we delivered in Year 12. There are university pathways for future careers and future opportunities where we'll take you on sport-related open days so you can see what it's like to go to a sport-specific university. The idea is that we offer you as much as possible, so when it comes to making your UCAS application, which is what you use when you go to university, you've got enough experience where you can make a refined choice. As you finish us at the end of Year 13, there are multiple opportunities. I keep mentioning these. We've had students who have gone on to university. We've also had students who have gone into the working world. The universities that students have gone to, there's been sport-related courses. It could be sports science, sports development, sports coaching. It could even be a secondary physical education degree. So this course can fully equip you for the working world as well as university life. If you have any more questions about the course or you'd like to find out more, please have a look at my email address, which is on the board behind me, and get in contact. Apart from that, I hope to see you in September. Thank you for listening.